Now, complete high school football coverage. This is 10 Sports First and 10. Brought to you by these sponsors.
Well. Come on in, my friend. Welcome to First and 10 Week 4, which means we have a lot more in store. I'm excited. I'm back. In the words of the late Frankie Beverly, I'm happy to see you and me back in stride again. Yes, our hard-working crew has been all over the viewing area tonight, but we're going to start you off with some trivia. This running back had over 1,500 rushing yards in his final high school season while also being named the state's top defensive player. I'll give you a hint. He's now a head coach in the area. Keep that in mind as you watch the show or visit our website, of course. Duncan and Jasmine holding things down, all the scores you need and everything you need to keep up with, including our game of the week. We had Grayson County at Floyd County, two highly respected veteran head coaches that are getting the best from their teams. Now, getting better each and every week, both squads. Also getting better, Brooke Leonard. She spent the night in Floyd County and has the latest.
Our First and 10 game of the week is between two really well-coached and really disciplined teams. At the end of the day, it will come down to who is doing the little things right.
Floyd County entering the contest 2-1, Grayson County 1-2. The first few possessions of this game were fumbles. Grayson County able to capitalize on one of them early second quarter. We check in and it's 7-0 Blue Devils. Aaron Peterson getting loose here, takes it 76 yards for a touchdown, and it's 14-0. Still second quarter, Floyd County pass meant for Aiden Bain lands in the hands of Max Harris, who trucks it to the end zone, and it's a one-score game with 2 minutes left in the half. But the Blue Devils are able to get down the field quick. Maverick Goad finds his brother Mac, who is breaking tackles all the way to the end zone. Just like that, it's 21-7. Mid-third quarter, Grayson County finds themselves in another pick-six situation. It's Matt Goad here with the interception, and he takes it 77 yards the other direction. The exclamation point on the night. Grayson County gets a big win on the road, 42-15 over Floyd County.
They didn't panic, which was good. And, again, we were able to capitalize and do some things offensively that kept some drives alive and put some points on the board for us. And, just proud of the kids. Did a heck of a job.
I was very proud of our defense. Defense was swarming, stayed on their keys, played really well. The offense capitalized on every opportunity they had. The O-line was driving people off the ball, creating big holes for our running backs to get through, which would obviously lead to touchdowns. And then once again, our defensive, like a D-line and O-line, they were phenomenal tonight. They did a heck of a job.
Grayson County able to execute in all three phases tonight. They will host Giles next week, and Floyd County will go on the road to James River. In Floyd for our First and 10 game of the week, I'm Brooke Leonard, 10 Sports.
Thanks, Brooke. Sticking with the trend of new coaches, Carroll County has found a new spark under Seth Greer, undefeated, entering their matchup with George Wythe. It's a matchup the Maroons have dominated of late. We'll pick things up when we had a 14-0 score out of the first half, where the Maroons ahead in this one. For the opening kick in the second half, George Wythe set the tone for the rest of the game. A big return by junior Caden Irby. He had the first two touchdowns in the first half. 2 plays later, George Wythe quarterback Shane Huff, huffing and a puffing. Big pass to Cade Braley, extending their lead 21-0. Later in the third, the Maroons again with a downhill run. Irby putting the Maroons back in scoring position, leading to this. Huff fake to running back Trey Rainey, finding his man Irby for the touchdown. George Wythe wins this one 42-7. Some look at some scores. Allegheny all over Greenbrier East tonight, 42-7. Chatham falls to Patrick County 34-21. Glenver all over Hidden Valley, while Radford all over Galax 34-0. So we got Bath County all over Meadowbridge 68-12. Perry McClure with a big win over Stonewall Jackson 55-0. Let's head to the Blue Ridge District now. William Byrd hasn't started a season 4-0 since 2018. Tonight, a chance to do so, but the Terriers would have to get through a rugged Bassett squad. We'll go down to Vinton to see if they could take care of business. Hoping to amp up the homecoming crowd. Yet again, the Terriers first on the board. Bad snap here for the Bengals. Goes through the end zone for a safety. 2-0 lead. Byrd's offense showed flashes. Kane and Lutz to James Toller on the screen, creates some wiggle room and gets up the field, but the Bengals defense stood them tall right there. First quarter ended with a 2-0 score, but late in the second, Lutz to Jared Shepard. Deep 80-yard touchdown run, giving the Terriers a 9-0 lead as they go on to a shutout victory, 33-0. One of the surprises out of the Blue Ridge has been Northside, a team that fears no one, that will be put to the test tonight against Salem. The Spartans trying to get things back on track with a rare 1-2 record. Let's head out where Don Holzer trying to rally the troops early as the Vikings were driving. Javen Gibson up top, Nazir Blank, 12-yard touchdown catch for the 7-0 lead. Spartans responded with the Kaished Arrington score. Then this, Eli Taylor to Bryson Fraction, 14-7, Salem in front. You got mossed, but not so fast. It's Michael, don't call me Steve Harvey, because it's not a laughing matter. Great touchdown run to tie this game up, but the Spartans surged ahead. Taylor to Anthony Sneed in stride, 55-yard touchdown. Northside on the wrong end of a 42-21 score against Salem. Stanton River hosting Tunstall. Look at this majestic shot above Manita tonight. Second half, 38-0, River in the lead. Eagles defense showing out. Seniors Joshua Kelly and Cole Swisher gathering at their favorite meetup spot, the quarterback. Big play in the backfield. Eagles offense having its way. Gavin Huff on a deceptive play, picking up 15 yards down the field, and it sets up Jaden Bonds. No trickery coming up here. Just straight line speed. 55 yards to the promised land. How about a 45-0 Stanton River victory? You know, just when I thought the sleepless nights would come to an end, baby Onyx said, "Dad, I'm just getting started." We're just getting started here as well. See if William Fleming could snap his regular season winless streak against rival Patrick Henry. Could Ronald Catholic remain perfect at home under first-year coach Howard Tucker? And in the Hill City, could Heritage defend home turf against JF in the rugged Seminole District? Plus this.
We're the Air High School cheerleaders. First and 10 is coming up next.
The Liberty Band setting the tone there. And speaking of setting the tone, we had another installment in the Battle of the Mayor's Cup. Patrick Henry at William Fleming. The Patriots have won 8 straight regular season matchups. But remember, the Colonels earned an upset win over PH in the 2023 playoffs. Let's get you to the highlights of this one over on the cliff. Colonels hyped up, to say the least, but the Patriots coming in ready too. Check out Jasier Preston taking the ball up the field in the first quarter. Touchdown. Colonels who led 13-6 over the Patriots rather early, but PH responding after taking advantage of a fumble in the red zone. Demarion Purdue says, "How do you do?" Powering in for the touchdown. 13-13 tie ball game, but not for long. We're in the third quarter. After Fleming went into the break leading by 7, the pass from Seth Shepard picked off by Kamari Steelman. That glory short-lived. On the next play, Preston throwing the ball. He's picked off by Cameron Harrison. Who wants to win this game? Ultimately, Fleming overpowering PH in the second half. Davion Faulkner touchdown. And how about a little bit more? Zamondre Spinner taking the ball in. The Colonels win this one 41-13. They take the Mayor's Cup for the first time since 2014.
We had a learning moment in that first half, handling some adversity. But our job is to come out here and win each week. That's what we're supposed to do. So we did it again tonight. I'm very proud of our guys.
I mean, they've got a good football team. I thought our kids played hard tonight. I thought we got better tonight. And we've got a lot of first-year starters, and we're going to get better as we go.
Indeed, they certainly will get better. Let's go down to Daleville. Lord Botetourt hosting a struggling Appomattox County team. This is Quentin Jones taking it to the house on the far right side for the touchdown. But the Raiders showing a little fight. Reagan Conroy repaying them with a long touchdown run of his own. However, LB will come away unscathed in this one with a commanding 68-10 victory over the Raiders. Elsewhere in the Blue Ridge, Franklin County over Magna Vista, 40-21. And as we look at the River Ridge, Blacksburg over Rockbridge County, 44-20. Christiansburg over Cave Spring, 39-20. And, of course, Pulaski County on the wrong end of a 62-0 score against Princeton, West Virginia. It's the dawn of a new era at North Cross with a new coaching staff, but their goal to reach the mountaintop is the same. The one-loss Raiders back at home to battle Atlantic Shores Christian. Taking a look at this one, the Raiders ready to leave, no doubt. Check out Micah Lance completing a pass to Christopher Higgins, allowing the Seahawks to move the ball up the field in the first quarter. North Cross would stop them there. Brock Miles not wasting time. Jaziel Hart, a heartbreaker of a score right here. 6-0 North Cross in the lead. How about the defense keeping the Seahawks out of the end zone? Jace Rhodes. Oh, my goodness. He says, no, I'm not going to get mossed. So sweet. Look at it yet again. Nice interception. North Cross goes on to get the victory in this one, 35-8. Roanoke Catholic opened the season with the loss to that same Atlantic Shores Christian team, but haven't missed a beat ever since. Could they remain perfect at home with Fredericksburg Christian coming to town? Vineyard Park down in Benton, the site for this one. They were trailing at the half, trying to find a spark perhaps on special teams, but the Eagles were up for any challenge that the Celtics had to offer. Look at this. Christian Ray bobbing and weaving through the defense, scoring the touchdown, 28-6 lead. Celtics offense firing back with a solid drive. Yajae Harrison getting a hard-earned play right here. First down, but that drive would stall at the 3-yard line, and it's Fredericksburg Christian that goes on to get the win tonight over Roanoke Catholic, 49-12. A reminder, SMLCA will take on Blue Ridge tomorrow. That game's set for 7 p.m. And, of course, Bland County falling to Mountain View tonight, 35-8. Well, let's go out east where district play started yet again, or not out east quite yet. Let's take you to Tazewell. Well, Fort Chiswell has not beaten Tazewell in the last 6 years. They got off to a 7-0 start, however, but then this. Camden Alley takes the snap at the 15. Looking towards the end zone, it's Braden Billings for the score yet again. We had ourselves a ball game. Later, Alley looking for more out left, but he's going to be picked off right here. Chase McDonald snags it, goes back about 40 yards for 6 more. Tazewell up 14-7. And then the handoff coming up here to Reese Mullins. Bullies in for the touchdown. Tazewell over Fort Chiswell by the score of 51-7 tonight. Now let's look at the Mountain Empire board. We got Mountain View over Bland County in a 35-8 decision. How about now? Let's go out east, where district play started for those teams in the Seminole. Jefferson Forest and Heritage had a defensive battle last year, just an 11-7 decision. That was a Cavaliers win. Things may change this time over at City Stadium in the Hill City. We go for this one. Check out the long pass coming up here for JF right down the field, setting them up nicely. But look at this. We had a fumble. Nothing working there for the Cavaliers. And, of course, Heritage is going to take over. It's the quarterback keeper, Aiden Slash, in for the touchdown. We got a 21-7 victory. Heritage prevailing over Jefferson Forest tonight.
Component was defense. Coach Washburn and Coach Martin's defense, Coach Eric's offensive line. But let me tell you what the key component is. Those guys right there, man. Those guys right there played a hell of a football game, and I'm very proud of them.
All right, let's go to Rustburg, where Brookville was in town for this one here. Look at the pass into flat. It's a Rosser, yet another one. I believe it's Marshawn, if I'm not mistaken. A long play down the field. Touchdown for the Red Devils. They go up 7-0, but the Bees still attacking. Look at the pass over the middle, up the field, setting them up very nicely in the red zone. They would indeed go ahead to cash in on this one. However, it was Rustburg that would surge ahead tonight for the 41-7 victory in the Seminole District. Let's head out to to Bedford, where we had EC Glass taking on Liberty. And look at the pass to the flat. And it is Maxwell Callaway finding Tyler Harless. Chucks the deuces, 27-yard touchdown, 7-0 Glass. Next possession, Raekwon Ruckers with all the ruckus, showing off the moves, hitting the spin cycle, 23-yard score, 14-0. Jertavius Osborne got in on the action down the field. Glass goes on to the 59-0 victory tonight. We got LCA over Amherst County in a 42-20 decision. And, of course, we got Dan River 9, Martinsville The Bulldogs with all the noise, 33-9 victory tonight. William Campbell over Randolph Henry, 32-6. And, of course, Alta Vista over Prince Edward in a 58-0 decision. Rappahannock County, 36. Nelson County, 20. And, of course, Chilhowie showed up on the wrong end in their game against Eastside, 20-0. Well, on the way out, I want to let you know that on the pole for NASCAR's Cup Series race in Bristol tomorrow night, Alex Bowman. In fact, it's a 1-2-3 start for Hendrick. And by the way, the answer to our trivia question, who rushed for over 1,500 yards while also being the top defender in the state their senior year? None other. North Cross coach Dwayne Priest, and he did it with the William Fleming Colonels. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate the all-around support from near and far. We'll see you next week.